Namaste. In this video, I am going to teach you how to calculate motor torque or motor force required to do a particular work in SolidWorks. So basically here you can see my geometry. So first of all, what I am going to do is applying a load. So basically what this geometry can do, it can move upwards and downwards. Remember, it can't be rotate. I have made the mates in such a way that it can't rotate. It can only do upward and downward things. Okay. So first thing what I'm going to do is applying a force. Okay, and select this face. I want that the force act downward direction. Okay, now here I'm using a constant force, but if you want you can choose step, harmonic, segments, data points and expression. Data points and expressions and segments, these are basically a practical real life and things, but it will gonna take some more time as compared to the constant one, and you need to have knowledge, okay, to use these things. So basically I'm using constant. So assume that there is a 100 kg load acting on it, so I'm going to put a value of 100 kg. So how I can put a value of 100 kg in Newton? Simply I am just multiply a 100 into g, that is 9.81 gravity. So I will get a value of 981 Newton. So basically this is the force that is acting downward, and click OK. After that, click on motor, select linear motor, actuator, select this phase, click on reverse direction. Okay, now move downwards, click on distance. I am going to travel it to 100 mm distance, but you can change it any other parameter as per requirement. You can also choose constant speed oscillating, but in my case I just want to move it to up to a distance of 100 mm. Okay, so click OK. Sorry, my PC is slow, can't do for anything that. And after that, click on, basically to do calculation you need to must go to motion analysis. If you can't able to see the motion analysis tab, make sure you go to SolidWorks add-in and click on SolidWorks motion. After that, click on calculate. Now to calculate the motor force required, just click on results and plots, click on forces, click on motor force. Motor torque I'm not using because it is motor torque is basically used when our body, when motor is basically rotating, and basically in this case my just force is acting in a straight or linear path. That is the reason I am selecting motor force. Click on magnitude. After that, here you have to select your linear motor and click OK. Here you will see the graph and you will notice that the force is 981.0 Newton. So what it tells me that to move a force, to move something, I need to put a equal force of the weight. Okay, because a 981 Newton force acting on it, so I have to apply a 981.02 Newton force also. Now let's see the motor case. Now here this is basically a motor in which I am applying different kinds of load. Here the force, let me create a new motion study so that you can better understand. Now click on motor, click, select this shaft. Okay, and here I am using constant speed. If you want you can use the distance also, but I am using constant speed here. Now what I am going to do is applying different kind of loads. So click on force, select this face, click on reverse direction because I want that my force act downwards. This is basically a real life example of shafts. In case when they ask calculate the bending moment and how much is force applied, etc., etc. So basically you can use this method to easily you know your forces, and after you will put pi d cube by 16 tau equal to whatever the value you will get the diameter also for your required dimension. Now here I am putting a load of 100 kg on this face, so 981 newton, and select this face to click on force, and here I am going to click on the force direction, let's say 300 newton, click OK. Now click on the motion analysis tab. Now when I click on calculate, it will calculate the thing. Now what I want to know is how much motor torque is required to do this. So click on forces, click on motor torque, click on magnitude, select your motor and click OK. Here you will see that I need 29348 Newton meter. Remember, this is a theoretical value. In real life, when you will get a theoretical value, you will multiply it with 1.2 or 1.5 times, or some cases multiply by 2 times. Why? Because for example here I get the value of 29348. When you use in real life, your motor will not give exact this value. For example, you bought a motor that has a maximum torque capacity of 29348, but when you use it, you will not get 29348 exactly. You will get a little low value. So that is the reason you always buy a better thing than required. That is the reason we multiply by 1.2 or 1.5 or 2 times. Okay. If you have anybody have any kinds of doubts and queries, make sure you ask in comments. And again, thanks for watching and have a great day. And if possible, please support us on PayPal so that this channel can create much more better content. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Namaste.